Hey guys, TG here, behalf of Mega Sports, and today I'm going to do a quick review over the Nike Alpha U lacrosse head. So as you can see, the Nike Alpha U has a very wide face shape that's going to make catching really easy. It's also going to make picking off passes a lot easier when you're 6 up in the passing lane. And also, since it's wider, there is more surface area for getting ground balls. And the Nike Alpha U is also universal spec. So overall, the Nike Alpha U has a really nice scoop. Aesthetically, as you can see, there is a big swoosh. I think looks really good. Also, the scoop is round and flat at the top, so it's going to make getting ground balls on natural grass and on turf extremely easy. So as you can see, the scoop flexes a little bit, so that does help with getting round balls on flat surfaces. The Nike Alpha U has a pretty unique sidewall. As you can see, it has one thick brace here in the middle of the head with a swoosh on the side and on both sides of the head. I think it looks really nice. It keeps the head decently stiff. It's not as stiff as a lot of the other defensive heads, but it's not too bad. Also, it is hollowed or cored out on the inside to reduce a little bit of weight, which is nice. So as you can see, the Nike Alpha U has a very minimal offset that's going to give you a very good ball feel and also a really quick release. For stringing, it has 4 large top string holes. It's got 14 well-placed sidewall holes that go all the way down. They're also very large. Also, the top 3 sidewall holes are extremely large, and there are 4 bottom string holes that are well spaced and are big enough for leathers. So overall, it is great. So as you can see, it has a very high kink rail. So what that's going to do is push for a slightly higher pocket, which most defensemen tend to prefer nowadays. Now, despite the head's stiffness and width, it's very easy to string. As you can see, I got a nice channel in here. It's a mid to mid-high pocket, channeled very well, as you can see. So overall, I think that the Nike Alpha U is pretty easy to string. The Alpha U has a long beefy throat, which is going to give you some nice durability. Also, there are cutouts on 3 sides of the head, and a nice addition, Nike decided to add 2 screw holes, which is going to reduce the chances of getting head wobble. So that is a nice addition. Now, despite the Alpha U being a little bit softer than most defensive heads, it is surprisingly stiff and it has held up pretty well. The only thing I have concerns about is that the scoop is a little soft and it tends to compress pretty easily. So I probably wouldn't give this to someone that likes to throw poke checks, but for slap checks and lip checks, it's great. So despite it being fairly stiff, it has a really nice flex, especially in the scoop. It adds a lot of snap on your shots, which is great for you offensive-minded players, both long poles or short sticks. So that's one thing to take note of. It has that one individual sidewall brace, which is very thick. It helps keep the head stiff over time. Just for reference, the Nike Alpha U weighs 5.2 ounces, which is a little bit more on the heavy end, but is the exact same weight as the Nike CEO. Overall, the face-off potential for the Nike Alpha U is horrible. Already it has that very wide face shape, which is very stiff, mostly due to that thick sidewall brace, like I said earlier. Also, when you go for a clamp or a plunger, these top rails tend to kink really bad. Mostly that's due to there being only one sidewall brace, but that is one thing to take note of. So the Nike CEO is still a far better choice for face-off guys than the Nike Alpha U. Overall, the Nike Alpha U is an excellent head. It's very underrated and you can pick it up for a really low price nowadays. It's a very good choice for offensive-minded D-middies and also LSMs, and even then some offensive players that like a wider head. And also for the price, the Nike Alpha U would make an excellent backup head for any starter stick that you have. If you don't feel like spending another $100 on a head, you could spend $50 or $60 on one of these and have it covered for the rest of the season. So I would highly recommend you guys go out and check out the Nike Alpha U. It is a great head, and especially for the price, you can pick up 2 of these and be covered for the rest of the season. Also, if you enjoyed the review, be sure to like the video and subscribe. We post videos every single Thursday. So thanks for watching.
I'm